Our goal is to have 20 million visits by 2029.
Thank you very much for coming out this evening. Thank you. Get fucked too kind.
What up fam, Andrew Taylor here, and man, do we have an epic guest lined up for you today. We're welcoming the titan of the fitness industry, Nathan James. Now for some of you guys that are not in the loop, Nathan has been transforming the fitness world with his empire of fitness cartels. This guy isn't any entrepreneur. He is a visionary that's gone from selling gym memberships in gyms to owning his own fitness empire. Overcoming obstacle after obstacle, he's an example of resilience, proving that hard work and determination, anything is possible. As a businessman, a loving father, and also a loving partner, Nathan's life is a balancing act between ambition and pure commitment. Today, he's here to share the raw and uncut story of his success to rising to the top. Get ready for a serious dose of motivation and learn what it takes to conquer in your field. Let's get it. All right, so let's go try and find out. Nathan, how are we?
Hello, mate. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Say that I have it, you know that I got it. No need to look all in a bag. Stunting like this cause I work so hard. I'm the best, I only speak facts.
This is the famous Nathan James. So Nathan, tell us who you are. What exactly do you do?
First, I'm flattered, famous. Nathan James, owner of Fitness Cartel Australia, Immerse Wellness, former owner of World Gym, Genesis Fitness Club, ASN stores, blah, blah, blah.
You got it all happening.
I've done a lot.
You've done it all. So this is one of your new clubs, is it?
Yes, this is Virginia. So it opened 2 weeks ago.
Oh, so it's fresh.
Yes.
It's new.
Yeah, brand new.
So let's just go back. So you just said that there was World Gym, I know that there was an ASN in there, a
couple of ASN
gym
stores.
memberships.
Even a nightclub.
A nightclub? Whereabouts?
The Gold Coast in Cavill Avenue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, down from Shooters actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I used to live at the Hilton for a while, and I met a gentleman, and he was opening a nightclub, and I went, yeah, cool, I'll open
This is
a
a great
nightclub.
idea, yeah.
It's a great way to lose money.
I have heard that. I have heard that. So tell me, so you first originally started off in gym memberships?
Yes.
And then worked your way up to that. So the viewers know my background's the fitness industry, used to sell gym memberships as well, so I know exactly how it feels. What made you go from selling gym memberships to building your empire?
Accident, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was accident. It was kind of an opportunity. So I was really good at what I did. If you're a gym owner, you want to have someone that can sell memberships.
Yep.
And if you can sell memberships, then you're pretty critical to the business. So then an opportunity popped up because of how good I was at sales.
Yep.
I got an opportunity to buy into a Genesis Fitness Club, did a couple more, and then from then I kind of, I actually never wanted to open a business.
Oh, really?
I own a gym. It was kind of by default.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't even want to manage one. And by default again, it's like, you should manage this place. And I became the manager of my first gym, and it was like, wow. Sort of from there, it took off.
Just evolved and stuff like that. Awesome. Can you show us around, show us like what makes you guys so much different to other clubs and stuff like that? So show us around and show us what you got.
Maybe we'll go back out.
Yeah, let's go
front.
back out.
I can tell you why most people don't like fitness clubs, because they're uncomfortable, they're scary,
Yeah.
and uninviting, and a lot of the receptionists in most clubs are ignoring people. But us, it's
100%.
different. We hear it all the time. All we did was work backwards from what everyone didn't like. Majority of people want to feel comfortable,
Yeah.
and there needs to be a comfortable environment. If you've got children, like I have, 4 of them, you've got the kids cartel through here.
Yep.
So pretty much, a lot of parents just want a bit of me time. So you throw your kids in, well, don't throw them in, but drop them in, go and have a bit of me time. When I mentioned about supplement store, you pretty much got like a supplement store here.
Yeah.
All our team are trained, because nutrition is 60% nutrition, 40% exercise,
Yeah.
and you never get the balance right. So we're like, okay, well, let's incorporate the nutrition side. We've got the Cartel Cafe, so we actually built an app where you can buy your shakes.
Oh, so if you're on the gym floor,
I can pick a shake up there. I found this at a nightclub actually.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to get a drink, and I didn't want to line up all the 50 people. So you can just press the button and it pops up on that window. So if you're
No
leaving at
way.
5, you don't have to wait.
yeah, and so you just pay it all through the app.
Yeah,
That's cool.
no loss of gains.
So what is this like? You just kind of wanted to create like a one-stop shop, because I can see that you've got the accessories, which I know your partner does.
Oh, yeah.
You've got the supplements, you've got the cafe, so you just kind of wanted to have like a one-stop shop for everybody.
Well, it's got to be convenient. No
Yeah.
one has time. And no
100%.
one wants to wait, like in the shopping centre. I know people, no one wants to go and talk to the register, and they're running late, and they're
Yeah.
going, oh, hey, how's your day? It's good, but I just want my stuff and I want to get out
Just
the door.
get out, yeah. One convenient shop.
Alrighty, so starting here, functional training. Our bathrooms are close to right near the door, so a lot of females and males, the first thing we do is we go straight into the bathrooms, check our hair,
Yeah.
straighten our hair with a GHD.
Quick selfie.
When you go to a beautiful hotel, you want to stay somewhere luxurious and nice. So we thought we'd put it here.
Wow, it's massive. This is bigger than most normal gyms.
This is one I prepared earlier. One of the cool things, we actually made it so the old school toilets and showers, where that old dude wants to walk around naked.
Yeah.
We built it so that you can actually get changed in there. There's enough room, and you can put your bag, you can shower, you can get changed in that
there,
part,
rather than having
without
to come
having
out.
to walk around nude.
Yeah, because then that's when it gets all awkward and
It's
a little
very
bit
awkward.
uncomfortable.
Hey dude, how's your weekend?
The
I'm like,
eyesight.
whoa, it's not good now.
For sure. No, this is not. And so you designed all this, or do you have an architect come through and design it all?
We've got an architect that helps lay it out, but all this stuff is like trial and error and beautiful hotels. And
how did the design concept come on? Like, you've got the murals on the wall, you know, just the quality of it.
Like anything, you put it together, bits and pieces,
Yeah.
like life. You know, you learn something here, you learn something there, you package together.
Yeah.
You just kind of build. You build from things, and we went say in like say a W hotel, and you go, oh, we took a photo of the tile, and then I speak to the tile lady, and then Grace goes, oh, what about these new Dyson hair dryers? And I went, oh, okay, they sound pretty cool. And just adding those little 1%ers in. We have a virtual class down there, so we have 150 virtual.
Yep.
And we have about 60 live classes. This room is constantly full. Lots of people doing different classes as well. So we'll head over to Hit Cartel, which is something that we've come up with.
Something new. Is it just kind of like trying to incorporate like a bit of everything? Because I know that HIIT is a new thing for a lot of people at the moment.
When I went to look at the Techno Gym, because Techno Gym is one of our main suppliers, I went to Italy and went to Milan, and I had a look at a studio, and it was beautiful lit.
Yeah.
And it was €150 a week, so like nearly $300 a week. And all it had was a few pieces of Techno Gym, some beautiful TVs, and I went, oh, we can build that.
Yeah.
So we basically built our model. And then if you have a look at the smaller boutique clubs that are like really expensive, we're half the price.
Yeah.
But then you get the rest of the gym for free. Hit Cartel. Get hit by the cartel. Yeah, so this is where you do HIIT classes. It's a separate membership. You scan the tag, come in. Your monitor connects to the screen.
Oh, really?
All your workouts are there.
Yeah.
And then you can basically come in, challenge people. And this changes all the time. So it's a fully 30-minute class, boom, express, in and out.
That's what you want, because people want to come into the gym. They want to do their workout before work, after work. They've got kids. They just want to get in and out. No one wants these hour-long classes no more.
Yeah, we just pretty much looked at that, what was happening at Milan. And I went, this is a lot nicer than what I saw in Milan.
Oh, really? So this is a hell of a lot less.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
and they're 150 euros per week.
It was just because no one was doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, people in Australia are quite good at doing the functional boutique.
Yeah.
But not like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got this in our diamond clubs as well. So it's just something we've been rolling out in some of the clubs.
Yeah. So how many clubs do you have now?
10.
10 clubs now, and what's the goal?
60.
60 clubs. When do you want to achieve that by?
2029.
2029, and you've got a set plan on exactly how to do that?
Yes. Yeah. So New Zealand in Manukau, that opens in April.
Yep.
Then we've got some other clubs in different states opening.
Yep.
We've got 7 more pegged for this year.
10 clubs right now, 60 by 2029.
Yes.
Cool. And what as soon as you hit 60 clubs, because I know that you're a big person on exit plan.
Oh.
Must always have an exit plan.
Yeah, I've got an exit plan. Doesn't mean I'm going to, but it's just something you've always got to work on. You've got to have it planned. So if someone comes along and waves a big magic check at you, you go, well, I'll take it.
Yep.
But on the same token, we've been building Merce, which is next door.
Yes, yep.
And we plan on rolling 200 of those out. So
200.
Yeah, so we've got our first one opened 3 weeks ago, and it's going gangbusters.
Yeah,
magazines everywhere.
200 by the end of 2020,
about 2030.
2030.
Yeah, so
wow.
if I move out of one or stay with one or retain part, I'll still be working on something else. I don't know what else I'll do anyway.
Yeah. My question, and this is probably going to be a big one to the viewers. So not only are you a father, you're a partner, you're rolling out 60 clubs by the end of 2029, plus 200 wellness centres by 2030. How do you do it?
With a great team.
Great team.
It's a great team. You can't do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Elon Musk does much more than that.
Yeah. Well, that is true. That is true. So I'm assuming you have probably like a set routine on how your day is structured from the time that you wake up to the time you go to bed. Because even I know taking this time away from you is obviously quite valuable. How do you structure your days?
Well, for instance, today I knew this was 2 hours of my day, so I got up 2 hours earlier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's actually funny because I was sitting there doing work this morning. I saw your Instagram story of you stretching, and it was actually 2 hours prior to me actually doing work. And I actually sat there and I looked at it and I was like, hold on, he's actually got up 2 hours before. And that's how you do it. It's like, if you know that you're going to potentially lose that 2 hours, you've got to try and find it somewhere else.
Yeah, and you've really got to be efficient, like anything you can do. And this sounds funny. I've got a fridge near where I sit, and I just grab the meal from here
and just
put it on the table. My EA heats it up for me, and I'm like, because I'm just trying to get as much as I possibly can. Then at the same time, when I'm with my children too, it's like we're going to jam as much fun time as we can together. It's just really making the most of it. Like at my age now, I might only have 40 more birthdays. 40 more Christmases. I might not even have that many. Like if you look at it and go, what if I've got only 40 left?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's all right. Everyone's going to die. We're all going to die.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why are you not making that? I'll do it later. Well, no, you won't.
No, you won't. Because when you get old and you're not moving, just do it now. Yeah.
Just do it now. If you're not, it's not a priority. Then it's not important. Stop bullshitting everyone. It's all about executing. And then if you put faster deadlines and set more targets, you get a lot more done.
Yeah.
Just go, I'll get it done in 3 months. You might, what if I'm going to push 5 things and get it done in 3 months?
And then having a great team behind
Yeah,
it.
it's about the team. We've got an amazing team.
I could imagine. So what have we got in here?
This is a cycle studio, so there's 31 bikes in here. It's all interactive. The screen flashes. You're riding around the thing as well. You and I can be on a bike. We can race each other. You can see it pop up on the screen.
Oh,
It's all connected. It's all inside the app anyway. You can see your data because a lot of people want to see how they're tracking. Particularly me, because I do my body scans all the time.
Yeah.
I want to see how my fat is, how my muscle is. My bio age is 31.
Yeah.
So that means I'm 10 plus years younger than what I really am in real life.
Yeah, if you don't mind me asking a personal question, how old are you actually?
46.
46, and you're in better shape than most people in their 30s. Like, how do you do that? You're, like I said before, we got husband, partner, kids, you know, all the above, running a multi-million-dollar business and staying in shape. Most of the people that are quite successful are unhealthy, you know, struggling to get by. Like, how do you do it? Is it part of your day-to-day plan?
Well, my job's the fitness industry and health industry, so if I'm not practicing what I'm preaching, like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yep, exactly.
I just discipline. It's about daily habits. It's really about the daily. You know how you said the morning routine. It's about in the morning, like that's you train. You own the morning, you own the day.
Yep.
So okay, shake, stretch, Muay Thai this morning, drive to here, ice bath, sauna next door.
Yep.
And that's my perfect morning.
Yeah, nice.
A couple of hours in the morning, but I live an extra 20 years.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, and then I bounce around all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm fitter than I was when I was 20.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heaps fitter.
Yeah.
Heaps stronger.
This size club versus your other size clubs, how does this compare?
This is probably about average. Yeah, they're all around very similar. So this is the main gym floor, 22-meter dumbbell rack. And see how it's a single tiered, so that if you're like some clubs only have 4 benches,
Yes.
then you've got 2 in front, you can't get on them.
Yeah, I love that. It literally just runs the whole thing.
All the leg equipment. We've got some cool stuff from Panada as well. So what I do with each club is each Fitness Cartel has its set range,
Yeah.
which is more than everyone's got anyway. But then we add specific pieces that other clubs don't have. So if you go to here, there's all this really cool Panada arm gear.
Yeah.
If you go to Oxley, there's a heap of leg gear as well. And so I've added specifically different bits. So if you're a Fitness Cartel member, you can train at all of them. But then some you might go, oh, let's go to Kippering on the weekend because it's got 6
Specialised in
really
that.
sick pieces
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Or let's
yeah.
go do arms on the weekend.
Yeah,
Out of
nice.
here.
What do we got out here?
This is Brisbane's Muscle Beach.
Muscle Beach.
When we bought the old Genesis at Morayfield,
Yeah.
I wanted to build an outdoor gym, so I just moved some of the gear down here.
Yeah, nice.
All right, this is what we call the comfort zone or cardio area.
Also, its comfort zone is a little bit quieter, are we assuming?
Yeah, if you notice too, by looking back that way, you'll see the treadmills look over the gym.
Yep.
So we're in the world where everyone loves reality TV shows. They like watching people. If
Yeah.
I'm in the gym and there's really hot girls in there, I'm like lifting. I'm lifting everything I can lift.
Yeah.
And that's actually the science. So if there's guys in there, guys on the treadmill and there's girls there, like, and the people that don't want to be on show will come in here because it's tucked away. You've got all the booty equipment. There's just a bit of science behind it. So it's really about making people feel comfortable, catering to people that don't like. Just in the sport of fitness and body sculpting,
Yep.
that's where you actually stand in front of people and you show off
Yeah, 100%.
your muscles. So if you are in there showing off your muscles, but if you don't want to and you want to come in here because it's comfortable, the cool thing is all our cardio, all our equipment connects to an app.
Yeah.
You can actually put it in, it'll tell you how to use it.
Yeah.
Because we're automating everything.
100%.
So I'm still working on the next project.
What's the next project?
AI building programs for you.
Yes. Yeah.
So, and also your AI triggering you. So
Yep.
you might have a trigger word in it, like mine would have been muffin tops.
Yeah.
My kids used to call me muffin top. And so if I missed the day workout, because when you scan, it tells you haven't scanned.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, muffin tops, you've missed the day at the gym.
Oh, really? So it hits that kind of that pain point and makes them go like,
I need a disclaimer too, so
Yeah.
they don't think it's me talking to people.
Yeah.
Our goal is to get people to join, but also get them to come.
Yeah.
Because if they're not coming, we're not one of those gyms that charge you like $5 a week and want 15, 20,000 members that don't come.
Yep, exactly.
And give out pizza and all that
Because
stuff. But
obviously, if your clients are getting results, they're going to refer their friends. It's going to be an
100%
internal referring machine.
Yeah, in all the brands that I've been part of, and I've been part of successful brands, we've never had gyms that are so successful like this.
Yeah.
But it's the culture.
Yeah,
It's
culture.
always the culture. It's the team that will start a reception.
Yeah.
It's the type of members here. Like if you haven't got a gym full of dickheads, they're
Yeah.
all nice people. It's inviting, and you walk in and go, oh, I feel really comfortable here. Oh, they're all my friends.
That's what you want.
All your
yeah.
friends are here.
Culture within inside the fitness
Yeah.
industry. Yeah. What are some of the biggest challenges that you've had to overcome with creating your own fitness empire?
I think be something that it's a new brand,
Yeah.
not known. So we come up against known brands that have been around for a while, and people have got a perception of how successful a brand is
Yep.
without actually knowing what's behind it as well. So building trust, brand trust, Fortunately for me, I've been, because I've done this for such a long time and I was with like the other brands I mentioned before, I knew a lot of the landlords and had relationships with them, and I've always done the right thing.
Yeah.
So when I went and said, look, we're building a new brand, it wasn't hard convincing some of the people to go to their boards. Like, these are multi-million dollar, billion-dollar companies. And they're like, oh, who's this? What's this brand? It's their first one. And I'm like, no, this is the guy that set up and made all this one successful. So I had all that goodwill behind me, which helped push it along. But then there's still that scary part of like when Fitness Cartel Aspley was the first one.
Yep. And
we opened that, and the week after, we opened on Friday, and then Saturday one of the guys goes, oh, you must be a bit worried that you shut today. And I went, what do you mean tomorrow? She said, what, COVID shut us down.
Oh, so you guys opened just...
Open, and then the day that shut. Yeah, so COVID hit first, and we shut and owned a heap of world gyms then.
Yeah.
And I was still in the middle of paying leases and going through my legal battle and all that sort of stuff. And then as I was exiting, then it started to come good.
Yeah.
And then we were building this new brand, and the day, that was towards the end of COVID.
Okay,
and,
yeah.
You know, they're doing the open,
yeah.
which is how the cartel name came, actually. Because we had people, when I had the world gyms on each side of the border,
yeah.
a friend said, hey, bro, you got to sneak me over the border like the cartel. And I went, that's a cool name.
And that's how
that's how we know Fitness Cartel, because people want to sneak over the New South Wales Queensland border, which was cool.
Oh, crazy. And so that's how the whole Fitness Cartel branding came about.
Yeah, and if you've ever messed with the mums in the creche, they're like the cartel bosses. Like,
no, yeah, literally.
You mess with my kid, you're gone.
Yeah, for sure. So obviously you've had the issue of COVID. Now let's talk to the floods.
Oh, yes.
Oxley.
The swimming cartel.
The swimming cartel. So correct me if I'm wrong. You opened that club, or it wasn't open, or it was due to open, and then the floods came through?
Yeah, it was 5 weeks from opening.
Yeah.
So we didn't have the equipment, which was fortunate enough, but all the walls were mostly gyprock. We had all the cabling in and all those sort of things. So those floods, we had 2 shipping containers out the front of the tenancy, and the water was above these.
I do remember that. Yeah.
In fact, there was like a truck under the water, and I remember turning up. I was away, and I took a week off. My brother was there painting, and anyway, I'm up north, and I'm posting all over Instagram, and it's like 40 degrees.
You're living your best life.
And he's been saying, you dickhead, like, he said, people are flooding, there's people's houses going under. He said, your gym's going to go under. I went, it'll be all good. Anyway, I flew back, 9 o'clock I got off the plane. 11 p.m. I turned up at the site, and I'm walking around and there's water. Like, this is after the water started going down. And it was basically up to my waist height. You can see the watermarks in the gym.
Yep.
No, and we weren't insured. And I did an Instagram post basically talking about, like, this is where you really decide who you are. Like, you bury your head in the sand and go, oh, poor me. And you complain around it, but the reality is we just had to get on with it.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, we opened that gym a week later than what we said we were. So you know how I said 5 weeks? We opened it in 6 weeks.
And that just comes down to just pure determination that we're not going to give up. We're going to make this happen.
Well, I've been through a cyclone before and a flood before.
Yep.
And so pretty much what my plan was, as soon as you get some type of flooding, so the garbage bins are hard to get hold of. You can't get them because everyone wants to get rid of their rubbish. So what I did is I pre-booked all the garbage bins. I had a forklift, a backhoe book to push all the rubbish out.
Yep.
And I hired generators, and I got it all lined up to be dropped off instantly after I landed. So pretty much what happened then is we were running the whole thing on generators. No one had power. So our team were in there pulling all the rubbish out, and they just basically pushed it all out, got it outside, and there were piles of mud, and basically filled a bin, took it away, filled it, and then we just rebuilt from there and just basically got on with it.
Wow, that is huge, because anyone that's opening up, because was that your second club?
That would have been, because we rebranded a couple of the world gyms in Fitness Cartels, but that was probably the second of the new brand, yes.
Yeah, so it was obviously quite daunting. Like, you're like, we're just about to open up this club and it's all underwater. What about the community and the members?
Well, we had a phenomenal amount of interest of people offering to come and give us a hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was amazing. And I also did a post, because Aspley wasn't that far away from Oxley. So basically what I did is I jumped on Instagram and had my little daughter say, hey, anyone that wants to have a shower or have a coffee or whatever, we've got some meals, we've got shirts, drive over to Aspley, have a shower, take your family, no charge. And one of the local radios, newspaper, and Facebook groups, they all got hold of it. It was like, I was checking, it was like 46,000. I was like, holy do this.
Just went viral.
It went viral.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it had been a marketing idea, I was like, yeah, that's a...
I think, and that's probably why it did go viral, because there was no intention behind it. It was pure, it was genuine.
Yeah.
And that's probably why it went so well.
When a crisis happens, you just got to work out, like, my job is to control it.
Yeah.
Control the team and say, we've got this.
Yep.
We can handle this. And this is what we do.
So we've overcome those issues. Now we're obviously opening up all these clubs and all that type of stuff. How many members do you have?
Oh, in excess of 30-something thousand now.
30,000 gym members. And so by the end of 2029, what are you expecting to have?
Well, we'll have our goal. We've got a goal which is probably more important than the members. It's how many people actually come to the gym.
Yep.
So our goal is to have 20 million visits at 2029, a year.
20 million visits.
20 million
a year.
visits.
That's a lot of people. If somebody was to start today, if they were to come to you and go, Nathan, I want to open up a gym.
I'd say don't do it. Just remember your boss is my boss and you won't sleep. You're not going to get paid.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll miss meals frequently. You'll have to stop spending a lot of time with your family and sacrifice a huge chunk of your life. Someone may light your car on fire.
Yeah.
You'll end up in a lot of legal battles.
Yes.
And your gym will get flooded, you'll be in cyclones and and you don't even know if it'll work.
Yeah. And so would you
Great
say
job.
Would you say that's probably the biggest thing that's put, the fire underneath you, is essentially you've had, not using that term,
Pun intended.
but because you've had to overcome so many things, from the legal battles, the fire, the floods, and that's kind of just gone, what else could go wrong? Like, there's not much more than that. Like, let's go 100%.
Yeah, I think what else could go wrong? No, yeah, I don't think that way. What I've really thought, no matter what happens, as long as my family's okay.
Yeah.
I had one of my cars, a car I used to own, had world number plates, got towed away at the front of a gym that I was running a seminar in.
Oh,
that I
really?
owned when I was going through a legal dispute, and my son was with me, and he was like, we had a Nintendo, he had his Nintendo Switch, basketball, all that stuff in the car. They towed the car away. And I owned it as we're going through a legal battle. It was like just a horrible move. And I just said to him, I said, listen, if that was my other son, would you care? And we'll just buy a new car.
Yeah, said.
That's life though, and it's not what could go wrong. It's like, well, what's good? Like they tried to torture and tear him, whatever they did. That maybe affect me mentally, but it made me strong.
Yeah, 100%.
Made me strong and resilient. And my family can look up, and my kids watch. People around me watch and go, hang on, look at this. This guy can do it. Maybe I inspire someone, or as long as I'm inspiring my children, and people are like, oh, well, maybe I can go to the gym. Like hey, this dude's not young. Look how fit he is.
Oh, 100%. Because how many kids do you have now?
4.
You got 4 kids. So you got 2 older boys and 2 younger?
Like a baby factory.
Yeah. So how does like your partner Grace, right? So you've got Fitness Cartel. You're trying to do everything. She's got the clothing side of things, and she's part of the wellness as well.
Yep.
How does that all structure? Like, how does she manage her side of things as well?
She's got a team as well, and we've got different roles. Obviously, as the company starts growing and you start adding more skilled people in, and that's kind of how we do it. And we kind of identify what's the next opportunity, and then who's that person.
Yeah.
And then you might go and look for talent for somebody to come in. I've got Ali, my EA now, who kind of tries to keep me organised, and that's more about giving me some of my time back.
Yeah.
And Grace she picks the most beautiful. If it was just me doing the apparel, it wouldn't be like, it'd be just stringers. Stringers.
The old world, like the old stringers that used to have back in the day.
Yeah, but no, she picks beautiful stuff like that. We can't even keep up with the demand. It's so good, that stuff.
Oh, what, really?
Yeah.
That's what you want. Yeah. It's a good problem to have. Now, just one question: how do you pick your locations? There's probably a science behind it, because I know that you've got a background in real estate as well.
Yes.
Is there something to do with your real estate background, how you kind of structure and plan things?
Oh, that's a secret sauce, but it's convenience first.
Yep.
Yeah, it's convenience first. So if it's convenient and there's a big population, is where you'd probably start.
Yep.
And then there's a lot of other metrics you kind of put together. And we've got 11 things that's got to tick.
Yep.
Plus, I was part of the other brand I was with before. There were gyms that were open in areas that I said no, like they just won't work. And they're like, oh no, it'll be just fine. And I went, well, no, it's fine.
You can't just it's not a guessing game.
It's not fun.
Not a guessing game.
Benny Elias is an NRL superstar. He's one of my business partners, and he goes, Nath, you've got a laser shoot. You're not throwing darts.
Yeah, 100%.
And hoping he hits the board. He goes, this is people's life and all their money.
Yeah.
Like we're talking millions of dollars.
Yeah. So what does it actually cost to start a gym like this?
This one now in today's market's $4.5 million.
$4.5 million that you need to have to be able to open up a gym like
so
this.
there's some of that would be leased. Some of it is obviously cash. A majority of it's cash, because if you don't own the building, banks are not lending you the money. Because what happens if you can't pay your rent? The landlord shuts the door, and what does the bank get? Nothing. When we rebranded a couple of our gyms, our membership increased nearly 45%.
Oh, really?
And it wasn't because of the brand. It's because of the people in the brand.
Yeah.
Always is.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
How good. And so what made you move into start doing to wellness centers? I know it's probably a sense of convenience and having everything. You've got 200 that you want to roll out by 2030.
Yep.
What made you want to jump into wellness centers?
Let's start with Tony Robbins, Joe Rogan, my billionaire, one of my coaches who's a billionaire.
Yeah.
And another of my coaches who was almost a billionaire. And they're doing it.
Yep.
They're older guys and they want longevity, they want to be healthier, and the data, like you're reading the science, like if you can increase your growth hormone 150%, if you listen to Dr. Huberman, and that's part of the reason I'm so lean now.
Yep.
Because I started doing the ice bath and the different types of fats and how it affects your body, and just the clarity.
Yep.
I just looked at it for something. I thought, wow, this is a trend. It's also a could be what they call a fad.
Yep.
But so was F45, and it turned into $1 billion fad.
Exactly.
And if you rode it for that 12 years and made billions or hundreds of millions of
You're
dollars,
not going to complain.
good luck to that. But I just did it because it's the perfect thing next to a gym.
Yep.
Also, too, when I was going through all those challenges, and my car got lit on fire in my driveway, I was having these. I didn't realise what anxiety was until one day I'm driving along, and I literally felt like I was having a heart attack, and I'd be laying in bed going, I'm going to die.
Yep.
I feel like I'm going to die, and then I'm just having breathing things, and then I'm like, I was talking to people, and I'd start losing my breath and go, oh, I wonder if they're noticing. My coach said, you've got to start doing the breath holds, and he said, get in the ice bath, and when you jump in a thing full of ice, you're not worried about anything. You just want
to focus on your breathing, because it's just that suction and feeling, like that tight feeling.
Doing that and doing the breaths, and I went, oh my God, this is like the magic pill for anxiety. Like for me, it just went.
So are you going to plan to have majority of your wellness centres close to your gym? Or?
Yeah, pretty much. And there's some nice swanky areas we'll build them. But look, we don't have to build 200 of them. I just set a target like that as well. And we have people every day. I've got someone contacting me to open one.
Oh, really?
As soon as you walk inside there, I remember walking in when we first built it, and I'm like, oh wow, this is beautiful. And I went, oh wow, we own this.
Before we go have a look at that, I just want to come back to one thing that you said before: mentors. You've obviously got mentors.
Yes.
How important to them are you? Oh, how important are they to you? Sorry.
Like chopping off an arm, I need all my arms, and all my limbs. I've got different coaches for different things, but if you have a look at, let's just say Usain Bolt, Federer, all the Jordan, every one of them, all of them have coaches. Now, if they're the best in the world and have coaches for different things, why do us normal people think, yeah, it'll be all right, man, we'll work it out?
No.
Shit, I'm not going to pay $1,000 an hour or whatever it is for a coach.
Yep.
I mean, I paid more than that for my billionaire coach, but he's a billionaire.
Yep.
And he bills me for every second. He's already done it before.
Yep.
And if somebody can show you how to do it and have done it, now I'm not talking about the fake ones that are on social media and they're pretending they've done all this stuff, and I'm talking about real ones. They're worth their weight in gold. Because if you don't know something, why don't you just find someone to learn it?
Yep, for sure. So you would recommend to anyone that's getting into business that they should potentially look at getting mentors if they can afford that?
Absolutely.
Yep.
I think you probably should budget into it and just start small. It's as I started growing and going, okay, well, for me to get to the next level, I've got to get a coach for a different level.
Yep.
And sometimes you might outgrow your coach.
100%.
And I have in the past. I've outgrown some of the coaches, and now people are coming to me and say, hey, we want to pay you $1,000 now to coach you. I'm like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I literally don't have the time. If I say yes to, say, coaching someone for $1,000 an hour, I always have to give them more. Like, I'm that perfect person.
Yeah.
But then I'm saying no to earning $15,000 an hour over here.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, so you just got to be careful, because, as I said, you've got limited time. But if you say yes to this, what are you saying no to?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something we always talk about.
What about your son? Does he have a mentor?
Me.
He's got you. He's got you.
Oh yeah. I'm going to build him $1,000 an hour plus.
All right, this is the wellness centre. Take us through.
Body contouring, spray tan.
Spray tan.
This is the massage room.
Yeah, nice. So how long did it take you to design, plan this out?
We did it over a few years, and we were doing it. We've seen it at Guzman Gomez, TJ and I, in Newcastle. After close, I remember sitting there at 9, and it was like 11:30, and they were gone.
Yeah.
And we were mapping it out, and then, I don't know if you've seen the McDonald's movie when they're walking around and they're imagining the shakes. So I'm walking in, imagining getting to this is the 6-degree pool.
Yeah. Oh, so they're all different.
Yeah, 32 degrees. So pretty much as you walked in, you go into the change rooms.
Yeah.
Through, change, saunas, outdoor shower, into the big magnesium pool.
Yep.
Ice, magnesium, and then you do it around and around. And pretty much, and our goal is to get volume through. So you can get, we could pretty much get 90 people for every hour. Hot rock sauna.
Oh, so that one you can actually put water on the rocks?
Yeah, there's 2 of those.
Yep.
That's the outdoor shower. So, like I mentioned before, you come through into the change room, you come in straight into the hot therapy, get your body hot for 20 minutes, straight into the shower, rinse off, and then pick one of the 2 cold pools. And your body basically heats up like cooking fat, and then by going into the ice, your body goes and then releases all the brown fat, so white fat, brown fat.
Yeah.
And the hot cold therapy shocks your body, and you're shaking like this after, but it's releasing, which helps fat. 2 infrared saunas here.
How good.
Change rooms in there. There's no one in there. These are the float tanks full of ice. You actually can't sink in them. You'll actually lay with the
Oh, you float the whole time?
Yeah, 500 kilos of salt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the behind the scenes.
Yes. All right, so this is what $500,000 worth of filters looks like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
$500,000.
All right, just watch your step. So this is where Fitness Cartel Australia's head office is upstairs.
Okay, so this head office is going to be up here?
So our warehouse is here, but I'll give you a rundown. So this is basically warehouse storage, and underneath will be more of the warehouse. This is when you, if we were doing like we are now, going to do a proper podcast or a video shoot for apparel, or that's in there, so you can hire it. This is head office upstairs. The A-team's in the house. Oh. All right, we've got our bathrooms in there, kitchen here. The water bubbler. Can I get a hiya? TJ's office, he's the COO. My office.
Yep.
And then we've got all the offices with glass fronts, foosball table, and boardroom, training rooms. We train the hell out of our team.
Yes.
We bring in billionaires, we bring in culture doctors, sales experts, social media gurus. So we spend about just over $250,000 plus on training, just on our team. If we want the company to grow here, all our people have to grow here.
Yep, 100%.
They can't stay the same. If I was going to be a professional boxer, and I wanted to box someone that's a professional boxer, and I go and go, I'll just have a crack, I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Yeah, exactly.
So we need to train, we need to work on things, work on all the elements, like I said before.
Yep.
And then upskill our team. Our team walk away with a better skill set.
Yep.
The company grows by default, and we all win. What if you don't train them and they stay? Is one of the things like, well, what if I train them and they leave? Well, what if you don't and they stay?
Yeah, exactly.
Then
they're just stuck there, static. Yeah, I'm very big on that. I'm very big on my team. If they come to me and they say, Andrew, I want to learn how to do X, Y, Z, it's going to benefit your business, it's going to benefit me, I'm 100% all for it. Because otherwise, then yet again, they're just going to sit there and they're just going to do basic. Yeah. We've got to keep upskilling, especially the way AI is changing, the world's evolving really, really fast. We need to be upskill as fast as possible.
And people that have left for most reasons, whether it's family or whatever, or they moved away, they're still friends, great friends, and they actually message me and say, hey, because you mentored me the other day, I've got 200 grand in the bank, I've bought a house and I've done this, and I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yep.
I wish them all the best, why not?
Yep, exactly. And that's the thing is, I think like, this is where a lot of people go wrong is, as what they consider business owners, they don't want to see people come up. They want to be the top dog, but they don't want to bring anyone else up. Well, if you're sitting there at the top, then it's pretty lonely. You want to bring all your friends, your family, your colleagues, everyone up with you.
Yeah, brands like that they don't last.
No, definitely not.
The dictatorship brand.
No, and that's why a lot of them have closed down.
That's why a lot of them are left.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Nathan, so you've shown us the gym, you've shown us the wellness center, told us about behind the scenes. What is one parting gift that you can give the viewers?
Set goals, and I'm not being like just set goals, like pick something that you want to go for, like it's realistic, set a deadline, break it down to actions, and then as soon as you hit it, do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and then as you start getting more successful, add more goals to it, and don't listen to people that you wouldn't trade places with.
Yep, 100%. You heard that here, right now. Nathan James, appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Our goal is to have 20 million visits by 2029.